good afternoon, Philippines. It's currently 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon. I am Ring Christine Maranan, your news reporter from One News. Environmental management refers to the management of an organization's environmental plans and programs in a systematic, comprehensive, documented, and well-planned manner. It also includes the organization's structure, planning, and resources for development, and implementing and maintaining policies for the protection of the environment. The reasons why should we have an environmental management are to improve the management of environmental impacts, to set targets to reduce the energy use, water use, and waste, to initiate and maintain procedures to improve efficiencies such as purchasing environment-friendly products, to regularly assess progress towards achieving the set objectives, and it can even achieve cost savings. The awareness regarding problems in the environment and its proper management began in the 1970s through the various people movements around many countries in the world, like the Greenpeace movement and the Chipko movement. The advancement of science and technology helped a lot to provide tools to solve the environmental problems and help in managing it. The next news that I will report is that there are broader scopes of environmental management. These are to identify the environmental problem and find its solution, to restrict and regulate the exploitation and utilization of natural resources, to control the environmental pollution and gradation, and to reduce the impacts of natural disasters and extreme events. In the hospitality industry, there are areas that need to manage their environment. The first one is increasing population, followed by the pollution of both land, air, and water, biodiversity conservation, and the environmental awareness in the society. Through environmental management, we can assure people that the world and place that we're living is safe and clean. The next headline about environmental issues affected by the hospitality industry will be reported by Mr. Frederick Jerome Magano. Mr. Magano, are you there?
Thank you, Ring Maranan. Good afternoon, Philippines. Good afternoon, world. You are watching One News. Today is Thursday, November 24th, 2022. I am the news reporter, Frederick Jerome Magano, with this Environmental News Report. The environment is an important issue even when society is faced with economic crisis, wars, and unending social problems. It matters because Earth is the only home that humans have. It provides air, food, and other needs. Humanity's entire life support system depends on the well-being of all the species living on Earth. The three key areas of the negative environmental impacts of the hotel industry are energy, water, and waste. Water usage. This is a big one. Many resorts and hotels have a lot of water waste from long guest showers and huge pools. In restaurants, they use water for dishes and often the machines are not efficient at saving water. According to studies, the daily average water usage per hotel room ranges from 100 to 400 gallons. Tourists and residents alike require a clean and dependable supply of water for survival, including drinking, cooking, and cleaning. However, water is integral to the amenities usually expected by tourists, such as swimming pools, landscape gardens, and golf courses. Water also supports industries such as agriculture that support the tourism industry, according to Pingram 1995. Energy usage. This impacts all organizations in the hospitality industry. This includes the electricity of restaurants, hotels, and resorts, as well as the gas used by tourism, ski resorts, and more. According to Gosling 2005, the average energy consumption per bed per night in hotels might be in the order of 130 megajoules. Hotels generally use more energy per visitor than residents, as they have energy-intense facilities such as bars, restaurants, and pools, and have more spacious rooms. Studies have determined that a hotel emits an average of 20.6 kg of carbon dioxide per night. Excessive energy use is extremely costly and with minor adjustments, it can lead to massive cost savings. Pollution. This is an issue anytime there are high outputs of oil, natural gas, gasoline, or coal. Whether they are used for energy or they are used for transportation, the amount of pollution caused by organization in hospitality can be a big problem. Hotels are properties where the very high intensity of human and machine activities occur day in and day out. This is bound to produce all sorts of pollution and is subject to very stringent pollution control measures. In tourist destinations, there will be surface transport carrying guests to and from the hotels, thereby causing great pollution from automobile emissions. Food waste. Oftentimes, foods are not reusable and are then thrown away. This creates problems for the environment, both in the action of throwing out the food and the demand it places on the environment to produce more. Garbage or waste becomes important because items that are not recyclable will eventually clog up the environment and create trash. Anything from cups to the way a company prints agendas and maps can either increase or decrease the trash produced, which can litter the environment. A study conducted by Bodenowi's 2005 also identified that hotels are not only resource intensive and that waste generation is one of the most visible effects on the environment. One estimate identified that an average hotel produces more than 1 kilogram of waste per guest per day. Hotel and restaurant waste contributes to around 25 to 30% of the total waste generated. All of these issues have become important in all facets of hospitality industry. Experts goes on to say that with a global push for sustainability and green operations by customers, pressure is placed on organizations like environmental resorts to invest in more environmentally friendly operations. These are the best green practices. In addition to the social and environmental advantages of reducing energy consumption, there are financial and customer service benefits for the hoteliers. Increasing awareness about environmental issues has seen hotel guests becoming more discerning about the environmental credential of the hotels. Being sustainable can enhance the hotel business's reputation and help to attract more customers. The investment community is increasing regarding excellence in environmental management and performance as an indication of the quality and aptitude of management in general. Some insurance companies and lenders are beginning to selectively adjust their rates based on environmental criteria. Now, let's talk about sustainability. Sustainability is the relationship between human action and nature. It is the constant search for a balance between the two, with an emphasis on resilience and future stability. It is an aim to change behavior, both personal and systematic, and nudge society towards positive change. It is an action plan to reduce uneven society, protect the environment, and still develop. It is, in short, a huge challenge faced by humankind in today's generation. Environmental sustainability is the responsibility to conserve natural resources and protect global ecosystem to support health and well-being now and in the future. Because so many decisions that impact the environment are not felt immediately. A key element of environmental sustainability is its straightforward-looking nature. For further details, we have our reporter Javiela San Miguel with us. Javiela San Miguel, kindly tell us more about sustainability in the hospitality industry and sustainable developments and trends in the hotel industry. Javiela San Miguel, take it away.
Thank you very much, Mr. Frederick. It is indeed really important for us to learn about our current environmental issues because we could not deny that we in the hospitality industry somehow contribute to these issues as we go along our operations and in return, greatly affect us as well. Now, broadcasting live from Antipolo, I am Gabriela San Miguel, bringing you the newest and most relevant news about sustainability in the hospitality industry and the current sustainable developments and trends in the hotel commerce. First, as we learn about environmental issues, we are paving our way to sustainability to lessen its impact and to protect the very environment that we are operating in. But first of all, what is really the reason behind this initiative of saving water and energy and using less chemicals in our operations? In the hotel industry, we have to invest time, money, and other resources for the various processes of an establishment. In return, hotels provide employment, ensure customer satisfaction, and of course income to sustain the business. It is our goal to operate with these outcomes in mind while minimizing our negative impacts to society, culture, and environment. Sustainable practices play a vital role in this goal. High energy consumption creates air pollution, which creates global warming, resulting in natural disasters such as flooding. History of flooding in certain areas discourages tourists from visiting, which results in lower income. This impacts business and the community as a whole. On the other hand, high water consumption results in droughts. The Philippines is highly vulnerable to drought, resulting in severe impacts on crop productivity, water availability, and food security. Moreover, hydropower, although free from direct carbon emissions that fossil fuel combustion produces, has a wide variety of other environmental impacts. Droughts and extensive use of hydropower results in low quality of water, which causes bad farm yields that forces our economy to increase food prices. Again, due to these circumstances, there will be fewer tourists in areas that are affected by it. The same thing also occurs with chemicals. Chemicals pollute water, which can cause waterborne diseases, destroy underwater habitats, and kill aquatic animals like fishes and corals. The risk of health hazard is a huge drawback for tourism and hospitality because it undermines the well-being of both staff and guests. The hospitality industry is directly affected by these environmental issues, and we can achieve hotel sustainability through efficient technologies, improved working processes or SOPs, and a changed mentality of the working environment. Here are the steps on how we can achieve this. Step 1. Use the right approach. In management, the standard top-down approach is the recommended approach to motivate the entire corporate pyramid in achieving sustainability. Through new equipment and training of head of departments, a trickle-down effect may be expected in work ethics and behavior. It is better to tackle the entire corporate pyramid by focusing on staff managers' collaboration. If the staff understand their tasks and feel engaged, day-to-day implementation of best practices are guaranteed, which helps reduce costs. Step 2 is assigning the right responsibilities to the right people. Everyone has a role to play in an establishment, depending on their interests, skill set, and specialization. For example, general managers are expected to supervise and to adopt a motivational role. Human resources are responsible for improvement in community empowerment and food waste. Housekeeping for energy, recyclable waste, water chemicals, and staff commitment. Front office for external communication, and the like. Next is step 3, which is going in the right direction. To ensure that the hotel management is going in the right direction, a sustainability policy must be written and implemented. A sustainability policy is a way for the hotel to document the way they will handle sustainability issues and describes the organization's commitment to sustainable development. It is the backbone of the hotel sustainability program, acts as a compass that provides clear directions, and an important communication tool as well. Step 4 is measuring, recording, and tracking. The organization must establish a system to regularly collect and record data. For example, if a policy is implemented that liters of uncompacted waste should be measured per week, make sure that the following records are not made on compacted waste. This is crucial for improvement as well as resource efficiency. Lastly, Step 5 is all about tools that hotels can use for sustainability. Hotels must create a sustainability action plan with clear and tangible objectives that can be measured over time, optimized, compared against benchmarks, and communicated clearly to the public. Creating and implementing a sustainability plan will help hotels meet growing market demand, retain travelers who are increasingly aware of the need to preserve the environment, communicate social and environmental responsibility to the world, save money, and increase their resilience in the face of growing climate uncertainty. Now, let's talk about sustainable developments and trends in the hotel industry. It's not easy being green. Committing to an environmentally sensitive ethos marks a fundamental shift for many hotel and resort teams. The transition, however, is a growing expectation among travelers. More than two-thirds of tourists prefer eco-friendly accommodations, according to Green Key Global, an international environmental certification body that offers standardized programs and resources for the hotel and meetings industries. Here's how hotels and resorts are reducing their carbon footprint, saving money, and increasing occupancy as a result. Banning plastic straws. Hospitality is joining the greater food service industry in moving toward the elimination of one-time use plastic items. Yes, that includes straws, but toothpicks, stair sticks, condiment containers, and other similar plastic items are also on the endangered list. The shift toward paper straws, or no straw at all, was one of 9 food and beverage trends for 2019, as plastic straws in particular have an enormous impact on our environment. Benchmark Global Hospitality, Four Seasons, Hyatt, Hilton, and Marriott International are among the biggest hospitality brands that have banned plastic straws outright, and countless independent properties are following suit. For guests that request one, biodegradable paper straws are the earth-friendly alternative. Conserving water. On average, roughly 17% of a hotel's water use goes to cleaning towels and linens. Hotels have invited guests to reuse towels for years. Smaller hotels and B&Bs have adopted a policy of changing bedding every 2 days or only after guests depart, all in an effort to conserve water and power. Hilton, for example, has reclamation systems in place at larger properties where gray water is reclaimed, with some 85% ready for reuse in laundry facilities, as well as shifting toward more energy-efficient washers and dryers to curtail costs. Less washing also prolongs the lifespan of towels and bedding. Saving energy and supporting local environment projects. Notes asking guests to turn off lights, the television, and other electronics when they leave their room are friendly reminders of the hotel's effort to save energy. Room lights triggered by the use of room key cards are more and more popular. Fluorescent and LED lights are replacing incandescent lights in many hotels. Hallways and restrooms may use sensor lights. Some hotels recommend the most efficient HVAC settings for guests with small cards by the HVAC temperature settings. Zero waste. Zero waste typically outlines the designing and managing of products and processes to systematically avoid and eliminate the volume and toxicity of waste and materials. The goal is to conserve and recover all resources rather than burning or burning them, eliminating all discharges to land, water, or air that are a threat to planetary, human, animal, or plant health. One of the biggest trends in the hotel F&B is the reduction of food waste. through employee training, composting programs, and serving a la carte menus instead of buffets. Other options are own hotel and herb gardens or buying seasonal local products that also help reduce the carbon footprint.
And now, the news that I will report today is the examples of green hotels and their practices. But before we proceed, let me introduce myself. I am Mark Edno Quintal from One News. Green Hotel is a hotel which is environmentally friendly and adopts energy conservation measures. A green hotel is to introduce the idea of environmental protection. The core spirit of Green Hotel aims to reduce environmental impacts and energy consumption while providing products and services to customers. Please be advised that all the video that you will be watch is only to see the view and imagine the place of the hotels. Once again, all the video that you will be watch is only to see the view and imagine the place of the hotels. Thank you. Let me give examples of green hotels and their practices, local and international. First, we have Baguio Country Club in Baguio City.
Baguio, a mountain city whose verdant hills are covered in lush pine forest. At 5,000 feet above sea level, mountaintops break through the clouds. Sunlight penetrates morning mist and afternoon fog, creating breathtaking views for the eyes and feed the soul. A cool climate within the heart of nature herself restores the mind and body and rejuvenates the spirit. Only 250 kilometers north of Manila, Baguio has always been a beloved destination for souls seeking both adventure and leisure. And within the city is the place where it all began, where memories of family bonding and friendship are made and cherished, where one can find that romance between nature and man, that sublime Baguio ambiance. Baguio Country Club. Country Club is proud to be reaccredited as a 5-star mountain resort for 2018 to 2020. The Board of Directors, GM, management and staff are dedicated to maintaining and even exceeding that standard. The healthy choices we make for the environment are your choices too. After all, there is only one Baguio, and there is only one Baguio Country Club.
In this list of Asian green hotels, Baguio Country Club has definitely gone a long way. Established in 1905, BCC has been accommodating guests for more than 100 years, offering exclusive leisure to club members. But it was only in 2008 that BCC finally embraced responsible tourism with the formation of a corporate green committee. Since then, the club has never looked back. It conducts training on global ecological crisis, zero waste management, power and water conservation, and even imposes smoke-free Mondays for everyone within the club, staff, and guests. In addition, BCC turned to biodegradable containers for takeouts and paper bags for its pastry products. Only serves guests drinking water upon request. Uses eco-friendly products. Uses solar energy. And runs a sewage treatment facility to reuse grey water. The change led to remarkable results for the business. BCC realized that 10% energy and water savings in 5 years of implementing eco-friendly practices and is now a certified green hotel. BCC achieved so much for transforming itself into a green resort, a greater achievement indeed for efforts done in less than a decade. Second, we have Hilton Manila in Metro Manila. Hilton Manila is implementing sustainable practices in its operations as part of the global hospitality company's commitment to reduce its environmental footprint. To reduce waste, Hilton Manila is limiting the use of plastics in its operations. Instead of plastic straws, the hotel will provide customers with paper straws or metal straws. Guests are also provided with water in glass bottles, not plastic. The hotel will also have an in-house water facility that will help them to promote the reuse of the glass bottles. The third one is Fairmont in Makati City. At Fairmont, they ask customers to reuse their towels. Saving made on water and energy are used to fund tree planting. One tree is planted every minute. Novotel offers eco-designed beds made from wood sourced from sustainably managed forests, or what we call FSC certified, as well as bedspreads and pillowcases made from recycled bottles. Eco-certified soap, shower gel, and shampoo is available in their rooms. Environmental friendly, eco-certified cleaning products. The next one is Club Med in Cancun, Yucatan in Mexico.
Hello everybody, welcome to Club Med Cancun.
Clubmen uniform are completely constructed from recycled plastic as part of Club Med's continuing commitment to a sustainable approach to tourism. The manufacturing process uses approximately 40% less energy consumption than polyester production and will recycle for more than 200 plastic bottles in the process. The special collection consists of polos, dresses, and cups to serve a variety of roles. The special uniform of collection is specifically designed for Club Med staff in various departments and roles. Additionally, clothing made out of recycled plastic is available at select Club Med's boutiques for guests to purchase. And the fabric is beautiful and high-end, just as you would find from a high-end designer. Last but not the least is the City of Dreams in Manila. In 2022, it pays out of 2.1 million plastic items and packaging and replaced 684,338 plastic items and packaging across its properties by, among other things, switching to refillable soap dispensers. It plans to introduce reusable solutions in their rooms, bathrooms, and service areas to replace plastic packaging by 2023 and eliminate all unnecessary plastic packaging and items from their rooms and bathrooms and for their food and beverage service by 2024. In the last 2 years, the company worked with recycling vendors and suppliers to identify recyclable products. It also identified actions to increase the recyclability and reusability of products and packaging starting with their logo products and engage with vendors to identify further opportunities to recycle or compose high-quality plastic recycling in their operations and increase collection and segregation in hotspots areas. The company is also working with their supply chain team to develop green specification which will be incorporated into tenders, purchase orders, and agreements to help achieve its sustainability goals to promote the circular economy through the elimination of problematic plastics and increase the use of recycled materials or other sustainable alternatives. It also engaged business associations to work towards these objectives.
Thank you, Mr. Quintal. So let's proceed to the topic of sustainability for the future of the hospitality industry, future hospitality industry trends. So sustainability, the mindful use of a resource so that it isn't used up or damaged, plays a vital role in the hospitality industry. Hospitality organizations' success depends on their preserving the natural and cultural attractions that compel tourists to visit their destinations. Not doing so has consequences. In 2018, the Thai government shut down one of its most famous beaches, Maya Bay, for 3 years after daily visits of 5,000 tourists ended up destroying most of its coral and threatening the very beauty that drew people to this area for the first place. Local tourism operations went out of business. So, with the right leadership, hospitality organizations can adopt sustainable business strategies. Sustainability-minded hospitality leaders can also improve efficiency and attract a growing number of customers looking for environmental and socially responsible products and services. Pursuing an online leadership and management degree or certificate can prepare professionals to lead their organizations to success through sustainability in hospitality. So why sustainability in hospitality matters? All tourism relies on the natural and cultural resources that attract tourism and act as the main driver of growth and development in the tourism economy. Sustainable practices make hospitality organization stand out. Today's travelers, restaurant patrons, hotel bookers, and shoppers care about sustainability. They want to know that the companies they give their business to follow environmentally, socially, and culturally sound practices. An overwhelming majority of millennials and Generation Zs will pay more for products and services that don't harm the environment, deplete natural resources, or negatively affect the lives of people or wildlife. To stand out, hospitality organization can focus on a few key aspects. The first one is the conserving energy. Energy conservation in the hospitality industry entails a two-pronged approach, reduction and efficiency. So organizations can start by training employees in behaviors that reduce energy use. This behavior can range from turning off lights to changing the setting of washing machines and adjusting thermostats appropriately. So energy conservation may also include friendly reminder to guests about their use of towels or electricity. For efficiency, organizations can look for opportunities to use green technology or products. For example, they can install solar panels for heating and cooling or switch to energy-efficient LED lights. The second one is reducing waste. Organizations have numerous opportunities to limit their waste. to cut down on food waste, companies can source their food locally or grow it on site. This reduces how much food spoils and ensure fresher products. So business can also adapt food donation policies that let patrons know unused food will make it to the local food kitchen as opposed to just being discarded. Installing water efficient products such as water saving filters can also make a difference in reducing waste. Using organic amenities. The hospitality industry must ensure it works in harmony with the environment and is mindful of its social and economic impact by not over-consuming resources, working to conserve biodiversity, not polluting, and respecting local communities and workers. In doing so, the industry protects its very existence. For this reason and others, sustainable tourism has emerged. So this practice showcases the environment and focuses on protecting ecological processes and conserving a location's natural heritage. It also shows respect to had communities and work forward building cultural understanding with them. So what are the benefits of sustainability in hospitality? Practicing sustainability in hospitality comes with many benefits, aside from attracting more customers and responding responsibly to what many consider a moral imperative. In light of the current climate crisis, sustainability initiatives offer hospitality business incentives. So, what are the challenges and trends of sustainability? So, why sustainability in hospitality offers clear advantages, professionals in this industry must still overcome challenges to build sustainable strategies. For one, they must correct misconceptions that sustainability costs more money and that consumers do not care about it, when in fact, becoming more energy efficient saves money and developing a brand known as sustainable attracts more patrons. So advances in technology are related to renewable energy have also lowered the cost for using sources such as solar or geothermal energy. So additionally, tour operators who protect ecosystems that serve as their main attractions while cooperating with and supporting local economies and culture also win financially in the long run. So some of organizations worry sustainable practices can disrupt guest experiences. However, if organizations carefully focus on what guests need and customize their service accordingly, they can improve this aspect of their business. So, Hershey Hospitality Trust, which owns 48 upscale hotels, has instituted sustainability initiatives that actually enhance customer experiences, including smart thermostat technology in each room that allows guests to customize temperatures while lowering energy use. Recycling options in guest rooms that allow guests to maintain their green habits while away from home. Locally sourced food and products that allow guests to support local vendors and try something unique to the area. Free access to bicycles that allow guests to both get around and explore the new area while reducing their carbon footprints. Hospitality leaders can incorporate other current and emerging trends into their sustainability strategies, such as eliminating single use of plastic, creating paperless environments, sourcing from sustainable suppliers, purchasing green cleaning supplies, and developing recycling programs. So the growing importance of sustainability in hospitality is obvious. Today's hospitality organizations need leaders who can help implement sustainable practices and build a culture of social, environmental, and economic responsibility. That is all for me. I am James Caladalgo. One report, one news.